Hi everyone, hope you're having a great day. I'm really excited to be able to share this new coloring book with you. It's being published in April by the people at ColorIt, and they were kind enough to gift me this copy, so thank you to them, and I'm looking forward to sharing it with you. It's 50 original hand-drawn designs, so if AI is an issue for you, if you don't like it, you don't have to worry about that with this book. It's all hand-drawn, and it's all from all across France, evidently. I'm lucky to be able to say I've been there 3 times in different areas, so I'm looking forward to seeing if there are some places that I've been or some places that I still have on my bucket list. So let's get started. The cover is a really heavy cardstock, and size-wise, if you've never seen one of their books before, it's a little taller than a Johanna Basford book, but a little narrower. So I think this is 10 by 10. So maybe this is a 8.5 by 11 size. Maybe that sounds about right. I don't have a regular piece of paper here to compare, but we are going to assume that's what it is. It's illustrated by Hasbi Mubarak. Hope I'm saying that correctly, and edited by Eliza Callahan. So thank you both for this lovely book. Some just general descriptions of what you're going to find in the book. They've got looks like a coloring group with some perks that you can get if you scan that and get to their code, or get to their page. So check that out if you buy this book. Title page, lovely vineyard scene. Mont Saint Michel. I haven't been there, but it's definitely on my list. Little island off the north coast. Beautiful. And it's got pictures in both orientations, so if you like one and not the other, you can, there's a little bit of each. Lovely gardens, Monet's gardens, I believe. And I haven't been to a huge amount of museums. I'm not necessarily a museum person, so I have no idea where this is, but it's probably a museum you need to know about, so check that out. Oh, a picnic by the Seine under the Eiffel Tower. Very lovely. I'd like to be having some of those macarons right now. Café de Flore. I've seen it, but I've never had anything to eat there. It's a famous place for people watching and probably a very expensive cup of coffee. Oh, I have no idea where that is. Looks like a lovely day of sailing around the bay, though, somewhere. So beautiful. Beautiful exterior shot of a building. Interior shot. Maybe this is the interior to that building. I'm not sure. These pages are also perforated if you want to take them out, and they're one-sided, so you don't have to worry about anything bleeding through. And there's some lovely details of arches and columns. Really pretty. Just a random abstract design of different textures, it looks like. Beautiful day for hiking in the countryside. Distant chateau on the hill, looks like. We're back in Paris. One of the bridges. All those teeny tiny windows. Oh, and one of their cemeteries. Père Lachaise, perhaps. I haven't visited them yet, but lots of beautiful areas there too. Flower harvest in the countryside. So many beautiful things. Saint-Chapelle in Paris. Beautiful stained glass windows. That is definitely something you need to see. One of the highlights of our first trip. Learning maybe about a new wine from the vintner. Lighthouse on the coast somewhere. Oh, probably back in Paris. I feel like I should know what that building is also. Oh, in a village with probably their fishing boats, the old style. Bustling neighborhood under the Sacré-Cœur, Montmartre. Ooh, and this looks like a lovely place to go for vacation, doesn't it? Just a nice tranquil little lake, a cabin. Very nice. See, and there they are. Is that the same place? Maybe. Epernay, the capitale du Champagne. All, or most, if not all, of the famous champagne houses are there. I'm not an expert, but I know it's Champagne. That's the main Champagne region. Lovely tea and macaron. Biking around the Seine again. And I believe this is probably a corner of the Louvre. Beautiful gardens outside. And we're in the interior courtyard with their famous pyramid that many people hate. It's kind of cool. And oh, now I've forgotten the name of this. I haven't been there, but I've seen lots of pictures of that too, but I can't remember where that is. Thinking on the north coast somewhere, but I'm not sure. Interior of a church. All the arches, you'll have to do a lot of shadow work in there. All the gardens. They have all the trees in boxes so they can put them inside for the winter so they don't freeze. Oh, Notre Dame, I believe. Hopefully it will look like this again one day. I know they're rebuilding it after the fire still, so we'll see how that goes. Such a big project. Hope they can save as much of it as possible. Fashion show. You can't be in Paris without a fashion show. Oh, that's interesting. It's a big cave. That's probably in the middle western area, and I can't remember the names, but there's some famous caves and cave drawings from there. Looks like we're back in this city. Is that Notre Dame again? I don't know. Definitely back in Paris for this one. I believe that's the cover shot here. Well, that is interesting. That's probably something very iconic as well, but I have no idea where. Another beautiful Paris neighborhood. Another seaside view. Museum, the water lilies paintings. I haven't seen that in person, but I'd like to. And this is the Abbey where the lavender fields are, and I can't remember the name of it. But that's definitely on my bucket list to see. Sacré-Cœur is beautiful, that white stone. Lovely. It's like just maybe the flea markets, Les Puces. Little bric-a-brac and jewelry boxes and compasses and random things. That looks like something you might find at some place like that. Castle on a hill. Don't know which one. Oh, at the market. All kinds of fruits and vegetables, it looks like. The Arc de Triomphe. If you go there, just know that there's a tunnel under the street. Oh, I bumped my camera. There's a tunnel under the street, so you don't have to run across the roundabout, please, and get yourself killed. So you can go underneath, and you come up in the middle, and then you can climb up to the top. That's my tip for you today. Été du Canal. Summer on the Canal. Is that the Canal Saint Martin? I'm not sure. I didn't see that in person, but I know it's a neighborhood in Paris. I don't know what building that is. Is this the Tour de Montparnasse? I'm not sure. Could be. But it's a lovely view of the Eiffel Tower, and here's a lovely view of some nature. And it's like a village on a hill, perhaps. A little covered passageway. Lots of interesting shops in there. And that looks like that's the last page. So, lots of lovely things to color. I'm going to close that back up. So I hope you enjoyed this book. I'm looking forward to testing out the paper. I'll do some videos coming up with testing different pencils and seeing what works and what doesn't. I'm sure they'll all work lovely. Work lovely, that's incorrect grammar, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to coloring it. I hope you get your own copy too, and you can travel through France by coloring in this book. Thanks everyone. Have a great day.